What is going on, guys? Carter here with Edge Mindset. Got another unboxing for you, and this one is probably going to surprise you because this is a very common knife. Actually, there's two knives in here. They're both very common, and they've been around for a really long time, and yet I have never owned one before, or even, I don't think I've even tried them before. And it's a little bit embarrassing because, like I said, it's a very common knife that a lot of people have in their collection. And it's a little weird that somebody who's been into knives as long as I have not experienced one of these. I don't know how it happened. I was aware of them. I almost bought them multiple times in my life, but I never did. We have two Spydercos here. Maybe it's because I'm not the biggest Spyderco guy right now. So when I was into Spyderco knives, didn't have a lot of money, so I had to be very careful with what I bought. And then when I started to get more money and I could buy more things, I moved into titanium and like customs and things like that. So maybe that's why. But these are, or should be, two Manix 2s here. We should have a Manix 2 XL and a regular Manix 2. Yep, this looks like what we have. And we've got some cool Flytanium scales here. Let's open these up. I've never gotten anything. I don't think I've gotten anything from Flytanium. Maybe I have. I did order some brass or copper's PM2 scales. Maybe they were Flytanium. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. Just regular plain Jane stonewash scales. These were an unbelievable deal. They were like $50 at White Mountain Knives where I got these, on top of the 10% discount code. So, you know, I don't typically... It comes with a little fly. How cute. I don't typically buy like accessories. Let's start with... oh wait, which one was which? This one. I don't typically buy accessories for knives. It's just a personal hang-up. I look at the money and I just think I could get a whole new knife that is the way I want it to be for the amount of money, or at least it would contribute, right? Like, you know, these are normally, I think these are normally like $100. And so I would think, man, that's $100 I could put towards a whole new knife that maybe just comes the way I want to have it, as opposed to, that looks pretty good, as opposed to decking everything out. But because these were such a good deal, I had to do it. And I thought it would look really good on this black stuff here. So let's experience this together. I really like this G10. It is very, very grippy. And very micro textured. Is it the same? Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's just been so long since I've gotten a new Spyderco. I don't remember what new Spyderco G10 feels like. But this feels very much like an Emerson in terms of, how grippy it is. That is pretty cool. So this is their ball lock. Now I have experience with the ball lock because I had I think it was called the Phoenix. I could be wrong if I remember right. Older model, it had like micarta and like polished aluminum, and it had, the ball was more visible. That may have been the first iteration of the ball lock. So I do have experience with the ball lock, just not on the Manix 2. Pretty cool. Also pretty interesting because I remember when this came out, it was very wild and revolutionary. But now I look at it and it's like, you know, it's essentially a crossbar lock, right? It has a spring, and then it's just not a bar, it's a ball instead of a bar. And then it engages with the back of the tang here. Yep, we can see the line right there. Similar to Chris Reeve, right? With their ceramic ball detent. This thing is pretty solid though. Very, very cool. Can't wait to break it in. Ooh, I like how you can flick it. You can't really do that with most crossbar locks. In fact, I don't know if I've been able to do that with any crossbar locks. The other cool thing, so here's a story. I bought this knife. I went in to buy this one. Yeah, I'm such a consumerist, right? I went in to buy this XL in the crew wear with the canvas micarta. And I came across the great deal on these scales. And I was like, that's a great deal on titanium scales. But it's the regular Manix. I'm like, so then I start looking at the regular Manix, and I'm like, oh, it'd look good with the black. So then I bought this. I had no intention of buying this knife. I spent extra money because these were on sale. So good job, White Mountain Knives. You hooked me. But the other funny thing is I kind of just bought this. And it wasn't until after that I noticed it has S30V. Like, don't get me wrong, I love S30V. I have used the crap out of it. I probably have more experience with S30V than any other steel in my entire life. But I didn't think anybody still used it. It was a big shock to find out that Spyderco still uses S30V on some of their production knives. So, very interesting. Sorry I'm all over the place. Let's see what this will look like. I think that'll look pretty good. I don't know. We'll have to see. Take it apart, put these scales on. But typically, I love matte black with stonewash ties. So very, very cool. These look thin, though. Right? Doesn't that look considerably thinner? That's interesting. We'll have to see. Maybe it's an optical illusion, but I guess I can compare it closer. No, it is definitely thinner. So I don't know if I'm going to love that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, maybe it'll feel good. This is a pretty wide handle, so yeah, maybe it'll feel good. The other thing I got for these, which is interesting, is replacement silicone carbide, or it's not silicone carbide, it's nitride, I don't know, whatever it is. New balls. New balls to swap out for the stainless steel ball. Now, unfortunately, you can't really see it, which I didn't think of so much when I bought these. I was kind of like, man, the black on black is going to look dope. But then I kind of forgot that you just can't really see the ball. But still, it might be cool. Maybe it'll affect the action or not. Replace that. I have to take it apart anyways. And then if I like it, maybe I will do the same on this next one here, which is the XL Crew Wear. I'm glad they put that in there, because Crew Wear is not stainless. And so hopefully we don't have any rust or anything on here. Looks pretty good. Crew Wear is stunning. Love it. I have some experience with it. Never in an uncoated blade though, so I'm curious to see how that works. I like this canvas micarta. Looks cool. They call this the Crew Carta. Very nice. Very big. Let's do a size comparison here. That is definitely an XL. You can tell. Very lightweight with that canvas micarta. Let's do a weight comparison. Just, can I flick this one? No. This one will not flick. This one flicks awesome. Maybe it'll just break in. It does seem like it's a little stiff. So let's see here. Weight on this guy, 4.9. 4.9, not too bad. Man, this one feels like it's about the same. 4.8. Oh my gosh, it's actually lighter. That's cool. Dang, interesting. Just goes to show how different materials weigh different things, right? I know, surprise, surprise. Sherlock Holmes. Most of the parts, though, are the same. Like blade thickness is the same. So I guess just the difference in weight between the canvas micarta and the G10 makes up for the extra material, which is still very surprising. Actually, it doesn't, because this is a little bit lighter. That is very interesting. It does seem like, yeah, I don't know. Wow, who would have thought? Very cool, though. I can't wait to break this in, get some oil in it, test this out, see how this canvas micarta kind of discolors and gets cool and stuff like that. Very awesome. Yeah, so believe it or not, first experience, I believe, with a Manix, and I went double whammy. First impressions, I will say, I think I prefer this size and this weight over this one. This one does feel very comfortable. It does seem a little large and cumbersome, and I don't know. I don't think I dig it as much, but we'll see. We'll see. I got to get the new scales on this anyways. Maybe that'll change my opinion. But always cool to get cool new knives, try new things out. All right, guys, comment down below. Do you prefer the XL or the regular size? I'm digging this one more, especially with these scales. Maybe I'll do a video taking that apart, putting the scales on, and switching out that ball. Since I've already got it open, we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Couldn't do without you, wouldn't want to do without you. Take care. I'm out.